Okay, well, sometimes it's not just like the doctor ordered, and you got to persevere through a little adversity. Tonight, our adversity was our shooting woes. Just had really good looks. We had a lot of little chippies right at the basket we couldn't finish, and then we also had some wide open threes that we just couldn't knock down. But good teams got to persevere through those types of situations and be able to still plow through and get a win. So anytime you can win on the road, it's obviously a good thing. You do have to give San Jose State credit here at home. They're playing tougher basketball than their record indicates, but still a winnable game if we take care of our business. And we almost didn't pull it out, but I'm happy for the guys because now they got a little bit of a feel of the adversity that you may face, and especially like at a situation like Wyoming.
When Chris Clyburn's struggling offensively, like he did today,
right?
Do you go to a Joel or Amari and say, time to take a little bit of the load?
No. You got to give your kids confidence, we know he can shoot. You're not going to tell LeBron to ease up or Kobe, ease up for a little bit. You got to keep shooting the ball, and he did. It just still never went down. And I know he was a little down, but it's such a blessing and privilege to play this game. You got to play for the love of the game, and I felt like the love of the game doesn't always come in baskets. Sometimes it comes in rebounds. Sometimes it comes in assists. Sometimes it comes with all three. So tonight was enough of an effort by a collection of guys that gave us a W.
You called a timeout about a minute into the second half, and it looked like you guys changed up defensively, got a little more in their face. Was that the purpose of that timeout?
Yeah. Let's just say I didn't present it that way, but yeah, that was the purpose. Well, we had talked about it at halftime, but then they didn't do it when we started the half, so we had to have a little conversation. And then they took up the pressure and kind of changed the pace of the game for us.
When you come into a game as a big favorite, and I know the kids, you don't want them to think that way, but obviously they know they're big favorites.
Right.
When the opponent starts hanging around and you get
Right.
20, 25 minutes in, does that affect the team when they're like, why can't we shake these guys? What's going on here?
Yeah, it creates an opportunity for your guys to grow, right? I mean, because that adversity is when you find out how to grind through it. Grinding is one of our core values, and I thought that the guys grinded through a little adversity there, a lot of adversity, to be honest with you, especially late in the game when we really needed to get stops and get a bucket. Their focus was a little bit higher, and they did a really good job. So yeah, I think teams hanging around that aren't supposed to technically by statistics and so forth. That's just basketball. Every game's different than the other, and it could be sometimes you could be on the other side of that. So the bottom line is to get the W and to get the win, and we were able to do that.
What did you see from Tomway pregame? Because he hadn't played a whole lot in 2 or 3 games, so he could have, blown it mentally, but he was in the game tonight.
Yeah, no, we had some talks after last couple games and just getting him to refocus. Normal concerns for a young player who has success and then gets scouted and, is played differently, and the ups and downs of a season. The peaks and valleys during the course of one season are a lot, and they're even more for a freshman. So we just kind of, had some sit downs and talked about the big picture. And as long as he's staying positive and playing hard, there's a place for him.
So his playing time was up and down based on what, his defense? And was it better tonight?
And successful substitution. Like Nick played well when he was out. So I don't care who plays. I just want to play for the win. So at the end of the day, that's what we did. We caught a group of guys there late that normally I would have maybe got Trey back in, or went to somebody else for an extension of minutes. Even Bryce didn't play that much in the second half. And those guys, we needed to get the win first, and then we'll get the lessons later.
When you do win a game like this, do you want the kids immediately afterwards to focus on the win, or do you want them thinking about the way that they played? Did you think they were pumped enough to win this game?
No, I think they're, we're at a stage of the season where you have to get the win. And you only get so many wins in your life. As a player, as a coach, you need to enjoy your wins. And then when we get to practice and we get to film session, then we can do the education. But, this is, should do this for the love of the game. And winning is a time to, enjoy it. You don't want to go in there and beat them up. Now, am I elated about the way we played? Obviously not. But they need to enjoy their wins. And then we're practicing tomorrow. We're on the floor tomorrow. We got film session tomorrow. We got preparation for Wyoming. We got improvement of ourselves, and the grind continues.
Certainly wasn't necessarily pretty, but road win is a road win. Just thoughts on getting out here with a W.
Mission is to come out here with the W for the most part. We did that. It wasn't a pretty game, as everybody can see, but I feel like the guys came in, playing hard, missed a couple shots. Could have been better defensively, but I feel like we held them to 64 points, and that's good. That's one of our goals, and if we continue to do that, we'd be looking great going into Wyoming.
Was there talk at halftime? You guys took 23 pointers in the first half, only made 4 of them. Was there talk at halftime to try and make the adjustment to get inside the lane a little more?
Just a little bit, but I feel like a lot of the threes came from just hesitation and not knowing if they wanted to shoot because they missed the last couple of threes. But you got to always have that confidence. If you're in the gym, you're taking those shots, and they're going to go in. You just stay confident and shoot.
You hit a big 3 from the corner. Can you take me through that play?
Well, I know we needed that 3 for the most part. I think the ball got reversed and Chris passed it to me. I fumbled it a little bit, but that 3 was big for us, and I think it put us up by 2 or 3 points. I'm not for sure, but that was a big shot for us.
When you come into a game like this where it's everyone on the outside expects you to win by 20, 30 points, or a big win, an easy win, when you find yourself in a close game, later in the game, does the team sort of feel that, or can that affect the team? We're supposed to be beating this team by a lot, but now it's close, and here we are. Do you get that sense during the game? Or
Me personally, I did not get that sense. I don't think our team did either. Being that we just wanted to get the win, regardless if it was by 20, by 5. I feel like we did that for the most part, and it's just one of those wins that we needed tonight.
Thanks. Just talk about you took a lot of the offensive load today. Just thoughts on just if you were feeling it out there on the court, did you know earlier that things were rolling?
Well, actually, everything just started with defense with my teammate and stuff. Coach just told me to go out there and make the right play and just play hard on defense, and everything just going to open up for you.
What do you think made the difference for you guys in the second half when you were able to pull away over the final 10 minutes?
I think we just came back. And just play hard on defense and trying to pressure them because they don't like pressure, like the coach told us, and we just went out there and just pressure them on offense.
Did you make more of an effort? Was there more of a focus on offensive rebounding in the second half? Were you guys sending guys to the glass, or was that just a circumstance?
It was actually a game plan. We sent 3 to the glass this time, and the coaches just keep on telling us to keep crashing. And Coach Menzi was actually hard on us about it. He just told us if you miss a shot, just go out there and just crash the board. You can get a second chance and just run the offense again.
This is a weird gym to shoot in because of the way it's designed. It seems like teams struggle shooting here. You didn't tonight, but is it a different sight lines?
Actually, a rim is a rim. You just gotta stay in the gym and just come out here and just make shots.
Thanks, Joe.